The theme of Nicopolis or Nikopolis was the name of a Byzantine theme located in northwestern Greece, encompassing Aetolia-Acarnania and southern Epirus. It was established in the second half of the 9th century, probably after 886, and survived until the dissolution of the Byzantine Empire by the Fourth Crusade in 1204. History. Like most of the Balkans, the Epirus region had been overrun and settled by Slavic tribes in the 7th century. Very little is known about the region during the 7th–9th centuries, but from the prevalence of Slavic toponyms it is clear that they settled in large numbers throughout the region. On the other hand, the Byzantines retained the control of the Ionian Islands, which, organized in the theme of Cephallenia, were used as a base for the reassertion of imperial control, so that the region was relatively soon re-Hellenized. It is in this context that the theme of Nicopolis was established, although the exact date is unclear. It was founded sometime in the latter half of the 9th century, between 843 and 899, when it is first attested in the Cleterologion of Philotheos. The most probable date is sometime after 886, in the reign of Emperor Leo VI the Wise. Sigillographic evidence suggests that the theme may have resulted from a previously existing subordinate division of the theme of the Peloponnese, although the historian Warren Treadgold has suggested that it formed part of the theme of Cephallenia. The exact boundaries of the theme of Nicopolis are not known in detail, but must have been approximately coterminous with the territory of the metropolis of Nikopolis, which was reorganized at the same time, but probably matched the extent of the metropolis of Nikopolis, established at about the same time, and which encompassed the suffragan sees of Vondice, Aetos, Acheloos, Rogoi, Ioannina, Hadrianopolis, Photike, and Buthrotum. In circa 930, the province was raided and temporarily occupied by the Bulgarians. The Bulgarians returned under Tsar Samuel, who moved the center of Bulgarian power south and west to Ohrid, and in California. 980 seized much of the region, down to the Ambracian Gulf. This is evidenced from the fact that the territories that were under Bulgarian rule formed part of the autocephalous Archbishopric of Ohrid after the Byzantine conquest of Bulgaria by Emperor Basil II in 1018, thus the sees of Chimara, Hadrianopolis, Bela, Buthrotum, Ioannina, Kazile, and Rogoi passed under the jurisdiction of Ohrid, while the metropolitan of Nikopolis retained only the sees of Vondice, Aetos, and Acheloos. Basil II also founded a few smaller themes, comprising little more than a fortress and its immediate surroundings, those of Kolonaea and Dryaноpolis, in what is today the Greco-Albanian border region. In 1040, following the murder of a corrupt and oppressive taxation official, according to John Skylitzes, the locals were notorious for being ready to revolt for fiscal reasons. Most of the theme joined the uprising of Peter Delian. The region suffered in the Byzantine-Norman Wars of the late 11th century. Arta was unsuccessfully besieged and Ioannina was captured by Robert Guiscard. Nikopolis survived as a theme until the Fourth Crusade in 1204. A crucible of 1198 mentions it along with the themes of Dyrrhachium and Ioannina, and records that it was further subdivided into smaller fiscal districts belonging to churches, monasteries and individuals. At the time, Arta seems to have been the provincial capital. In the Partitio Romania of 1204, Nikopolis and most of Epirus were promised to Venice, but the Venetians were largely unable to effect effectively established their authority except over Dyrrhachium. The Greek noble Michael Komnenos Doukas, who had married the daughter of the governor of Nikopolis, took advantage of this, and within a few years consolidated his control, first as a Venetian vassal and eventually as an independent ruler. By the time of his death in 1214–1215, Michael had established a strong state, the Despotate of Epirus, with the former Theme of Nicopolis at its core. Geography and administration. The Theme of Nicopolis, by the late 9th century, comprised the modern Greek prefecture of Aetolia-Acarnania and most of Epirus up to Buthrotum. In late antiquity, this corresponded to the province of Epirus Vetus, but also included Aetolia, which was part of the province of Achaia. To the east, it bounded the Theme of Hellas, probably along the river Mornos and the western slopes of the Pindus Mountains, and to the north, with the Theme of Dyrrhachium and the Sclavenia of Vegonetia. Despite its name, the capital of the Theme was not Nikopolis, which at the time lay in ruins either due to the Slavic invasions or due to Arab raids, but now Pactus. The Theme was regularly divided into Tuamae, each under its own Tuamaeaches. In addition, as the Theme was a major base for Byzantine operations across the Adriatic into southern Italy, and hosted a contingent of Mardites marines, probably under their own Kate Pano. Warren Treadgold conjecturally estimates its military strength at some 1,000 infantry and marines in the 9th–10th centuries.